everybody, and welcome to a Train Sim World 2 news video. Today, before we start, I've just got a quick thank you to say to the very mature people who have been spreading hate comments on my previous videos. Especially to the guy who literally took the time to go through every single one of my news videos just to type hashtag JamesClass37 is cancelled. Nice to know you wasted your time when it literally took me 2 clicks to delete all your comments, so good on you. But anyway, it's thanks to these guys that I'm actually doing this video today. I was losing motivation for these videos, but now I've had them comments, I feel ready to do them again, you know. Because overall, I've been looking at the likes to dislike ratio, people seem to be liking these videos. Now, maybe they're not to your taste. Fair enough, I really don't care. If you don't like it, don't watch it. But if you're going to start spreading hate, just unsubscribe from my channel. Seriously, subscribers, viewers, it's just a number. I really couldn't care less. I haven't got time for you. I do this as a side hobby. I've got much more important things to be worrying about than YouTube. So, you know, if you like my videos, great. If you don't, I'm all open to constructive criticism. You know, just fire away if you've got something useful to say. If you haven't, then to be honest, I frankly don't have time for you and I can't help you much. So, you know. Normal videos will be back, sort of what I would normally do, but of course Train Sim World 2 is the priority at the moment, so there we go. That's how it is and that's how it will stay. If you don't like it, like I say, you can go and unsubscribe right now. Anyway, back to the point of the video. The news. Train Sim World 2, meet the locos. Okay, so learn more about the locomotives you'll be driving in Train Sim World 2. Everything in Train Sim World 2 has been authentically recreated to give you a realistic experience, travelling through the bustling German metropolis to hauling freight across the mountainous terrain of the mountains. I'm not going to try and say that, I can't remember how it's said. With its impressive routes, we need some equally impressive locos. Find out more about the epic machines you can control. The ICE, which I will shorten it down to because you can all read that. Built by Siemens as part of the Valero family of trains, the ICE-3 is a third-generation ICE train first introduced in 1991. The 400-ton ICE-3 has a top speed of 320 kilometers an hour, 199 miles per hour, thanks to its aluminium construction and 8,000 kilowatt power output, significantly shortened journey times and improving the passenger experience. The DB406 ICE M3 variant, as modelled in Train Sim World 2, was developed to run on the different railway electrification systems used across Europe and is used by DB. You can run this high-speed loco between the Köln and Aachen. The Talent 2, built by Bombardier and introduced in 2009, the successor to the Talent was put into service by DB in order to replace the EMU type and loco haul trains on both the S-Bahn and the Rego services. Regio, maybe? Regio? Something like that. Apologies if I'm saying that wrong again. Around 400 units have so far been manufactured, with 325 ordered by DB for use throughout Germany. Individual cars are coupled and articulated via shared bogies, and the units have a top speed of 160 kilometers an hour, 100 mile an hour. Use these in Train Sim World 2 to run a variety of services as you run passenger along the Köln-Aachen. So there are your 2 German locos. We obviously already know what's coming in both of these. Nice head-on picture of them, though. I do appreciate the shots. They're quite nice. CSX. We got the CSX AC4400CW, and I don't know why I always have so much trouble saying this, but, you know, it's an interesting one. The benchmark for modern railroad freight motive power in North America today is the 4,000 plus horsepower AC traction and 6 axles. It was largely a landmark of the General Electric, introduced in 1993, that helped establish that standard. Constructed in the General Electric's Erie, Pennsylvania manufacturing facility, and powered by GE's efficient and proven 6-cylinder 4-cycle FDL series power plant, the 4,400 horsepower AC4400CW quickly became a successful railroad workhorse nationwide, with more than 2,500 units produced through 2004. That's quite a lot. Among the largest of these locos is Among the largest users of the locos is CSX, featured in Train Sim World 2, with an operating fleet of more than 600. That's ridiculous. That is a lot of locos. I know America's a big country, but flipping heck. The GP38-2, the General Electric Motive Jeep, I guess that would be Jeep rather than Geep, because that just sounds weird, first appeared on a North American railroad since 1949, in the form of a classic GP7. Over the following decades, more than 20 different variants of the iconic Jeeps were produced by Electromotive, and among the most successful and versatile were the landmark line of locomotives that have been the GP38-2. Produced between 72 and 86, the 19-cylinder 2,000 horsepower 4-axle garnered 2,222 sales, more than 60 original buyers. Like the S40-2, the 38-2 was ending production at the same time as today's CSX was being formed. But nonetheless, CSX became a major operator of the type of the 38-2 fleets of four predecessor roads. In Train Sim World 2, you'll be able to take control of these as you complete tasks on Sandpatch Grade. I imagine the descriptions are going to be reasonably similar. I don't really know about much. They're a bit more powerful by the looks of things. 3,000 horsepower, 6-axle SD40-2, part of the Electromotive-2 line, made its debut in 72. Through 86, Electromotive produced nearly 4,000 S40-2s, making the locomotive one of the most successful diesels of all times. 4,000, crikey. How many of these were there? 4,000 plus. Oh, that's the... How many did it say there were? It said there were a lot. 2,500. Yeah, that's a significant amount more. Powered by EMD's reliable two-cylinder 645 series diesel power plant, and well suited to virtually any type of mainline service, from fast intermodal duty to light and heavy coal tonnage, SD40-2 was purchased by more than 30 railroads, including Burlington, Northern, Union Pacific, and CP Railroad. During the time that the 40-2s in production, CSX did not exist, but CSX predecessors were active buyers. Thus, with the creation of CSX in 86, the acquisition of half of Conrail in 99, CSX came to own more than 300 of the locos. Freight haul freight with the SD40-2 on Sandpatch Grade with both boxcar and Bright Future liveries. Yeah, because I believe that was in the Bright Future, and that's in the boxcar livery. I believe that's how it works, the blue and the grey. And finally, the 1972 Mark II stock. As the name suggests, the 1972 stock first entered service in 72. Was ordered amidst something of a shake-up of stock on various deep level London Underground lines. 38 stock on the Bakerloo and Northern lines were in dire need of replacement. To allow the worst of the units to retire, the 59 stock transferred from the Piccadilly to the Northern, and a new fleet of trains based on the 67 stock were built to supplement the Northern and replaced on the Bakerloo. And the new fleet of trains was the 1972 stock. The 72 stock that operates on the Bakerloo line is the Mark II variant, which means the second batch originally ordered to fill the Northern gap. And they even did some time on the Jubilee. However, they've been operating exclusive on the Bakerloo line since 1987. The 72 stock is now the oldest in service on the whole and Underground, around 50 years, and you can take control of this iconic loco in Train Sim World 2. There's not really a lot to react to be honest, on this one. It looks nice. It's got the glowing train number and the glowing destination blind. You would assume that they can change that. I can't see why they wouldn't. Not a lot really I can say about these ones, apart from they look nice. But again, we already know what quality these three are going to have, in build-wise and the functionality and all that. These three, we'll see what happens with that one. We don't know, and once again, we don't know. So that's about all I can say. It's a nice range of locos, I'll give it that. It's just a shame, like I say, that you've got 3 on CSX, 2 on Colnacken, but only 1 on the Bakerloo line. It kind of seems like we're being outdone a little bit, sort of thing, by the others. But at the end of the day, it's the only thing that runs down the line. Might have been nice if they had done a backdated version, then they could have included a 38 stock. But that's probably a bit too much of an ask. And to be honest, I personally would prefer a modern version of the Bakerloo line. Anyway. But yeah, that's about all I've got to say. I've had a look at the article. thank you very much for watching, everybody. I can't wait to see them announce officially the Bakerloo line and do all their trailer and stuff. I'm sure that won't be long before we see that. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.